what concern? Why am I supposed to care to hear Miley's music? You putting that in front of me? I mean, I'm trying to figure out if she's uh, pregnant or not. It's 6:27 a.m. January 20 uh, January 2nd, uh, 2026. It just started hitting me possibly like a ton of bricks in the past couple of days while didn't have a working phone or the internet or smartphone. That something that it's going on. Let's just say it's going on a week ago now, roughly. It's hard for me to tell the timing of it. 4 or 5 more days ago, very very late, 2025. I see Miley Cyrus on Jimmy Kimmel, and talking about the engagement, the dry hands. Max unfortunately come to the rescue. He could open the Christmas gifts outside. That might be going on 2 weeks ago that I first watched that. Well, anyway, a lot of times my discernment of things hit me in retrospect or hindsight. Like I've talked about, the 18-year-old cousin that got shot and killed in Glenwood, Arkansas, January the 16th, 2018. Well, anyway, it starts hitting me that the look of her face is fuller, Miley Cyrus, and the way she's wearing the black, she looks like she's bigger, and the way that Jimmy Kimmel says, what's the real reason for the engagement to Max? Now, if she's pregnant with Max's sperm, that's fine and dandy, whatever. I mean, I'm wanting to figure out what I'm supposed to do in regard to this woman. Forget about this woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's publicly engaged. She's none of my business. Again, I've given talks for a long time about the Christian Greek scriptures. Be a husband of one wife. I've asked Watchtower Bible Tract Society to help teach how King David and King Solomon had multiple wives, including concubines, and correlate that to the time of John the Baptist and Jesus Christ, where many people only had one spouse, like Mary and Joseph, and John the Baptist's parents. I can't think of their names right now. Was it? She was Elizabeth. Elizabeth. What was her husband's name? Was it Zechariah? Anyway, I don't want to get into all that right now, but if Miley Cyrus plans on doing to me what the woman in 2019 did, don't want you, I'm not your one and only. I want you to see another man call your kid dad. I don't want you to be there for the name. And she's a disgusting, evil human being. In regard to Galatians 5:14, she creates what I hate. She's narcissistic. She's passive. She may be like that Anna, hates men. Folks, and I'm not a child molester. I've never molested a child in my life, and I've never tried. She's very superficial. She's very greedy. I mean, fashion is her God, I guess. I hear her say, not in 2025, that sobriety is her God. And that Beyonce Knowles is like a goddess. I don't even know if she prays. I don't know what Miley Cyrus does and doesn't do. A lot of these people are passive, hypocritical, bigots, greedy, devious. And folks, and think about this. When I'm standing over there in the bushes, roughly 2 weeks ago, let's just say sometime in the middle or the latter half of December 2025, because the online system was trying to indicate, the way I read it, where I get my little tidbits of knowledge, it's like she's the Jezebel group, and a particular Judy. The way I'd get a message, say 6, 8, 9 months ago, a text. The way I'd read it would be like, or the discernments I'd get is like, for some people, it's like run off to California, or for the Jezebel. Well, anyway, I did the screen recording Oh, let's just say roughly 2 weeks ago, if that. I'm not real good on my judging of time right now. I just know it's definitely January 2025. This is, December 2025. This is January 2nd, 2026. That I did this for screen recording. I don't know if it's still on Facebook or not, or if I got to upload it anywhere, of how I was trying to defend Miley Cyrus of not potentially being part of the Jezebel group, as stated in Revelation chapter 2, because she doesn't have children. See, there's two groups right there in Revelation chapter 2. There's the Jezebel that says, that teaches my slaves, you might say meaning the disciples of Jesus Christ, Jehovah's servants, to commit sexual immorality and to eat things that they shouldn't, wherever that all it means, whether it gets into drugs, methamphetamine, or stealing somebody's IVF stolen sperm. Like I gave a talk, folks, over a year ago on my front porch, now where I said, like Dolly Parton, imagine if you went for a polyp removal or a surgery in your colon to get polyps removed, and a fraudulent doctor or a medical malpractice occurrence took place where they stole your eggs without your consent and then traded them or sold them to your enemies against your wishes. What would you think, Dolly Parton? What would you think, Miranda Lambert? What would you think, Joe Rogan? In regard to your wife, what would you think, Tish Cyrus, Miley Cyrus, Noah Cyrus? I'm even wondering if Taylor Swift is pregnant. Yeah, I think it would be. I'm a one-woman man, folks. I even stood here after I learned I had prostate issues January a year ago. I wrote and said out loud, like Miley Cyrus, do I need to put my sperm in a cup? She doesn't write back. She doesn't acknowledge. I don't know. I keep getting passive acknowledgments from her, like the dry hands, justice for eyebrows or eyeshadow makeup, because my skin keeps getting dry, partly with the electric heater, partly with the winter, partly because I'm going a while without taking showers and I have lots of problems here and I'm a poor man. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying if Miley Cyrus thinks she's going to marry another man with my sperm, she's an evil, disgusting, cruel-hearted, selfish human being. Whereas she's been one of the few people I've talked about using my sperm from like 2024. But I meant in a deal of joy, like mutual consent, talk it out, like I actually respect you. Obviously, Miley Cyrus has no respect for me. She's greedy, or either that evil human being. I don't know what she is. I think she goes out of her way, like a lot of people, to do what I hate.